Hello and welcome to the AUBRIE LYNAE show. Welcome back for another podcast. Today's episode is episode number 4, and we're going to be talking about putting yourself first and chasing that bag because holy frick, there's a big freaking airplane out my window right now. Hold on a sec, I gotta get a picture of this crap. Okay, anywho, I live in Pennsylvania and we literally have helicopters and airplanes going right in front of our house, very freaking low all the time, and it's pretty cool. Sometimes we get to see some pretty cool things. Anywho, we're going to be talking about putting yourself first and chasing the bag, chasing that money, because the money ain't gonna let you down. The money ain't gonna make you sad. People might let you down and make you sad. People, guys, whatever. But the money ain't gonna do that. And money is not everything, and money is not happiness, or can't buy happiness. But it sure as heck helps. Everything in this world is ran by money. So it sure as heck helps to have some. And it makes life a heck of a lot easier. It also makes life a heck of a lot better. Money is the root of all evil, but also it's the root of a lot of problems besides that. I mean, you got money, it pretty much takes care of most things, and you can live pretty comfortably and pretty happily. Not really have any worries. I mean, you can still have problems, but definitely helps. But yeah. Also, I know that I was saying episode number 4 we were probably going to have somebody on. We do not have somebody on yet. I kind of want to build up the podcast by myself for a while before I add guests on. I was going to do one with my mom the other week, and then actually a lot of weeks ago. I don't even remember when it was now. But I wanted to do one, and then I didn't have an idea or a topic or anything, and I just didn't do it. So eventually we are gonna have guests on, but I just ain't feeling it yet. I just want to kind of continue to build it myself a little bit, doing the solo episodes for a little bit, and then eventually I'm gonna add guests on. I have the other mic and everything, I can have other people on, I just ain't feeling it yet. But I feel like I'm not even there by myself yet, let alone to add other people on, but I don't know. I just need to do it. That's how I was about filming this podcast, was I literally just need to do it. I've been saying I'm gonna do it. It's one of those things like everything else. Look at them dang arms, if y'all are watching on YouTube. But anyhow, it's one of those things like everything where the actual thing you want to do is not the hard part. The sitting and thinking about it and anticipating and whatever is the hard part. Because as soon as you actually do it, you're like, oh my gosh, that was the easiest thing in the world. Yeah. It's not the actual principle or the actual thing that's hard. It's just all the thought and anticipation and, oh my gosh, I'm not going to be able to do it. But the actual thing ain't never that hard. So, yeah. Finally doing episode number 4. This is gonna be, episode number 3 was probably my favorite episode ever. Because, I looked so good. My hair and makeup looked great. I don't know what the frick my outfit was. I don't think my outfit was cute. Also, this is my outfit for today. Y'all can't even see because if you're watching on YouTube, you can't even see because I'm so zoomed in, but I got this little shirt from The Drive, BU, not them. Belt from Walmart. Jeans from the Amazon. But yeah, that's my outfit. Super cute. But episode number 3 was my favorite because I actually looked good, and I had a good setup, and I had a good topic and all kinds of points that I got across and whatever. It was very organized, okay? The first two were just random, just me running my mouth like randomly, per usual. And then the third one was pretty good. This one's pretty random again. It's gonna be, you know, I'm still figuring it out. I'm still just starting. This is literally the fourth one, even though it feels like I've done way more. I think it's just because I'm a professional yapper and am always running my mouth. But, these are definitely gonna be better to like watch on YouTube, because if you're just listening on Spotify, you're gonna be like, what in the world is going on? But I still like to put them on Spotify. I still want to grow it on Spotify, so I have been putting them on there, promoting them, whatever. We literally should call this "Who Gave This Chick a Mic," honestly. That's what we should call it. Like, why is this chick running her mouth? But yeah, who gave this chick a mic? Somebody take this chick's mic. But yeah, basically like I always say, you know, don't waste time or energy or whatever on things that are not serving you and that are not making you money or going to eventually make you money. I mean, you can't, everybody has to start somewhere, so you're not going to maybe start out making money on what you're trying to make money on, but if you're going to eventually, that's what matters. But yeah, don't spend your time on things or people that aren't bringing you success. If you want success, if you don't want success, then whatever, it doesn't matter what you do. If you don't care, it doesn't really matter. But if you want to make it, or if you want success, then only spend your time and energy on things that are going to bring you money or success or happiness or whatever you want. But yeah, but I'm back. Just want to let y'all know, I don't think this will ever be like an informational podcast where you're learning anything or taking anything in. I think it's always going to be just an entertainment podcast where I'm just here yapping and laughing. And I mean, eventually I'm going to have other people on and we're probably going to talk about other stuff, more interesting stuff. But for now, it's just going to be Aubrie's talk show and Aubrey yapping about whatever I want to yap about. So just so y'all know. But yeah, let's talk about trucking. That's what we're going to talk about. Literally, I've been saying the past couple days, like, the urge to go. If y'all don't know, I'm 17. I am a baby. Y'all think that I'm old. Y'all think that I'm old, but I am a baby. Anywho, the urge to literally go get a CDL at 18 and go live the freaking trucker life and just be the coolest lady trucker you've ever seen. That is very freaking heavy on my brain and my heart, but I ain't gonna do it, because, so I come from trucking. It's pretty deep in my family, pretty deep in my veins. My great grandfather was a trucker, and then his son worked for a trucking company, but he was like a yard guy. He didn't drive. And then my dad, his grandson, we're going down the line. My daddy is a trucker. He's trucking right now as we speak. And then my dad's brother works at a scale house. So it's very crazy. We actually, my dad did not grow up with his brother. My dad's biological father, my dad never ever met his biological father. So he had these siblings that he didn't know about, and when he got older, then we met them. So it's pretty cool because, like, they're brothers that didn't know each other, that found each other, that my dad is a trucker and his brother works at a skill house. So a lot of trucking stuff. So I've always been into trucking, and I've always like wanted to be a trucker, but not really. Like, I've wanted it to be a part of my life. And so the urge to go get a CDL at 18 and just live the cool trucker life is very like heavy on my heart, heavy on my mind. But I'm not doing it because I don't want to have to do it for a living. I don't want to have to get up every day and go climb in a truck and be a slave to a company and drive a piece of crap plastic truck for the rest of my life. I want to have cool trucks that are my own, that are bought with my money, that have my name on them, and that are like old school trucks, and be able to do it when I want to, because I want to, not every day to pay the bills because I have to. So I want to make money other ways, easier ways, and literally have so much money from doing other easier crap to be able to be a hobby trucker and to just like build cool show trucks on the side. So after I graduate, I'm going to get my cosmetology license to do cosmetology, and I'm going to build my own business in that, being basically a freelance makeup artist. And then y'all know I obviously have social media, trying to build and grow all of that, the YouTube, the podcast, the TikTok, all the things. The YouTube is at like 920 something right now, so we're getting close to 1K, which is awesome. Thank y'all. The podcast is absolutely dead. Like, I literally just started it. It's nothing yet, and I know that, but gotta start somewhere. And the TikTok is getting close to 2K, so slowly but surely we're moving. Very small moves, but we're moving. We'll get there. But yeah, so basically gonna be a freelance makeup artist, and then have the social media and all that stuff. And then eventually, once I get my cosmetology license and build like my artistry, whatever, business for myself, once I get that going, then I'm eventually gonna, or like maybe not even like years after, like maybe just after I get my cosmetology license, that way I can do that for a living. And once I'm doing that for a living, I eventually am going to get my CDL and eventually buy trucks and just basically have them because I can, because I want to, not have to get up and drive them every day to pay the bills and not, be slaving away to that. But yeah. Because my thing now is I don't want to have to do it as a job. I just want to do it as a hobby. I want to build show trucks basically and just do it that way and not have to do it as a business or as a job or anything like that, because I've seen that. I've lived that my whole life. My dad is a trucker. He is not an over the road. He's home daily, but I still hardly see him because he works days and I work nights. So we are lucky if we see each other at the house. We also are lucky if we the only time we see each other in the day is when he gives me a hug when he leaves, and then I may pass him on the road on my way to work and his way home. So it's pretty rough. I don't want that. But then again, I'm obsessed with truckers and am definitely going to be marrying a trucker. So I'm probably going to always have the trucking problem of not seeing each other, because your girl is most definitely, anybody who knows me knows that your girl is most definitely marrying a trucker. So I'm always have that problem, but whatever. Oh my gosh. My parents tried, but you can't help your roots. They try to tell me, don't get into the trucks, don't, get with the truckers. But it's in my dang roots, it's in my veins. It's just in me, it's what I'm gonna do. But yeah. I forget what else I wanted to say. I'm bad out of water. I brought water up here because I'm always out of breath. Or like not out of breath, but like just my throat gets dry, whatever, because I'm sitting here yapping. And I end up drinking it all while I'm doing my hair and makeup before I even start the podcast. So okay, so it's 2:58, which means it's about 3. I gotta leave here like 3:40. And the time on the computer is wrong since the time change. No one ever fixed it. None of us ever fixed it. And so I'm looking at the computer, it says 3:58, and I'm just like, wait a minute. It trips me up every time. The other week I was editing a video on here and I was like, what in the world? And I'm like, oh my gosh, it's just freaked up because nobody changed it. But I just looked at it and saw 3:58. I'm like, it's 4 o'clock. And I'm like, what is going on? So yeah, it's not 4 o'clock. But oh, I know what I wanted to say. So my thing is, I want, my goal is to have passive incomes and be retired early. And I don't mean retired like not doing anything. I mean retired like not have to work a 9 to 5, but be able to work when I want to work and do passive crap. I'm going to be doing that at like 30, 35. So my thing is, I don't want to do manual labor forever. But I kind of am right now. So my thing is, like, I want to shift from working a 9 to 5 for somebody else right now to doing the makeup artistry. But even that, like, I've already done that somewhat. And even that is like harder, like physical labor. Not really, it's nothing like terrible, but you're still standing. You're still like, if you're working on clients, you're like bent, hunched over, doing makeup. You're lifting heavy makeup things. I have this giant makeup suitcase that weighs, I don't know, at least 50 pounds, probably more. I would say definitely more. That I have to weigh it, but that I lug up and down stairs and all of that. So it's still difficult because you're lugging around heavy crap and you're just like standing on your feet for hours doing makeup and you're hunched over and all that. So I don't want to even do that forever. Like, I'd rather do that than work a 9 to 5 for somebody, and I am going to do that for a while. But eventually I want to move to like making the money off of social media and do that as a passive income. So it's kind of like a graduation system. So, but that's kind of my thing is, I do not want to work for somebody else forever. I don't want to do a 9 to 5 forever. I want to do passive incomes and be retired early, to where I am working for myself and working when I want to work, how I want to work. So, yep. That's another thing we can talk about, is the makeup industry. So I kind of do makeup on the side for like friends and family, for if they need for like events and stuff. So I already kind of have my foot in the door with the makeup artistry, just not like professionally yet. So I already kind of know what I'm doing somewhat. I've already done it a little bit, but not professionally yet. So yeah, we could talk about the makeup industry. What it's like doing makeup for people. One second, I'm up. Alright, y'all. I think that's going to be it for this episode. But I'll catch y'all in the next one. Make sure you subscribe or follow if you're on Spotify. New videos and podcasts dropping soon. And thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.